The first time my sister pressed a red-hot curling iron into my skin, I screamed like I'd never screamed before. The neighbors called the police, but my own mother told them it was just a tantrum. No one saved me that night, but I didn't disappear. I became fireproof, and I made them pay. If you've ever felt invisible in your own family, or burned by those who were supposed to protect you, hit that like button and subscribe. Today's story isn't just about revenge, it's about reclaiming power, one scorch mark at a time. My name is Kelsey, and I'm 26 now. But the scars I carry aren't just skin deep, they're memories frozen in time, marks of pain that reshaped everything I thought family meant when I was 12. My sister Olivia pushed a hot curling iron into my back. The burning hiss of the metal against my skin is still vivid, like a lightning bolt carved beneath my shoulder blade. I screamed until I couldn't scream anymore. But when help came, my mother's voice cut through the chaos like ice. Clean that up before your father gets home. And stop screaming, you're embarrassing us. No panic, no concern, just cold dismissal. Olivia was the golden child, blue eyes like ice, the cheer captain, the picture-perfect daughter with mom's sly smirk and dad's silent fists behind closed doors. She was allowed to get away with anything. And I was the target. Every bruise, every broken tooth, every burn, the blame was mine. I was the jealous parasite, the troublemaker, the one who misunderstood. When Olivia shoplifted, they said I should have stopped her when she slammed my head into the mirror for stealing shampoo. Blood wasn't proof, it was for show. He mostly nodded to Olivia and shook his head at me, as if disappointed I hadn't dodged the pain. At 19, I finally moved out, desperate to escape. But the scars weren't just on my skin, they were etched in my mind. I barely spoke of her until the night I came back home for one weekend, forced by fumigation at my apartment. I stayed quiet, stayed small, but the past catches up when you least expect it. The second night, I was ironing my only decent work shirt in the laundry room. Then she appeared, Olivia, swaying slightly with 2 wine coolers down, eyes sharper than ever. Did I say you could touch my iron? She spat, voice cutting like glass. But I said nothing, just tried to finish. Then, it happened. Fast and brutal. She yanked the iron's cord, slamming the hot metal into my arm. The pain was electric. My skin blistered instantly. I crumpled to my knees, covered the wound, trembling. My mother thundered in. What the hell happened? Olivia's eyes locked onto mine, calm and practiced. She attacked me. She lied, pointing at me. No one believed me. No, my mother's voice was venomous. That's what trash gets for existing. You deserve worse. No tear, no horror, just cold cruelty. And in that moment, I stopped breaking. The pain seared through me. But inside, something hardened. Anger, yes, but something colder. Determination. I stood up, looked at them both, the girl who branded me, and the woman who should have shielded me. I'll be out of your house in 5 minutes, I said quietly. And this time, I'm not running, I'm remembering. Mom scoffed, but I meant it. I left behind the shirt but took the truth. I didn't rush, I didn't scream. I wrapped the burn, quietly at the pharmacy. No hospital, no cops. Not in this town. Not with my mother's friends running local boards and dad's poker nights hosting the police chief. Instead, I went to my friend Rachel's house, someone who knew Olivia's darkness. She gasped at my burn. But this was just the beginning. Over days, Rachel became my anchor. We pieced together a timeline. Texts where Olivia bragged about slapping me. Voicemails of mom laughing about how easily I bruised. How easy it was to get under my skin. Photos, veins of scars and bruises I'd hidden for years. It wasn't just memory. It was ammunition. Olivia's shining world was a lie propped on family favors and blackmail. Mom had manipulated the wife of the CEO at Olivia's job, a sparkling PR firm years ago. Proof. Mom had drunkenly bragged about it in a group chat Rachel and I once shared. I went undercover, fake client, burner phone, and a disguise. The cafe was silent except for the hum of my nerves. Olivia walked in, the smug golden child, blonde ponytail, and lies polished for public consumption. Handed her a thick envelope. What's this? She asked, laughter at first. Inside were photos, audio receipts, of cruelty. The truth stripped bare. Eyes wide, jaw tight, her composure snapped. I'm the girl you burned, I said softly. Now I'm just returning the heat. She lunged in fury. I stayed calm, pressing a button on my phone. Behind her, her boss's assistant was recording everything. The next morning, gone, fired in disgrace. A public statement about internal investigations. Mom's fortress, her pristine image in the church and annual fundraiser gala. I bought a dress, smiled at flashing cameras. Then, as Mom held her throne at the podium, I approached with a USB thumb drive in hand. This was submitted anonymously for tonight's tribute to honesty, I said. Behind her, the screen lit up with the story, photos of my bruises, burns, audio clips exposing laughter at my suffering. The crowd gasped. Silence suffocated the room. Mom's smile cracked. Her voice faltered. I whispered close, "That's what trash gets for existing. Enjoy your applause." She fled. Sponsors vanished overnight. Church boards demanded she step down. Donations dried up like tears. Olivia scrambled for control, posting videos, calling me unstable. The internet didn't buy it. Her followers dropped. Sponsors pulled out. Even childhood friends turned away. Evicted and jobless, her bravado crumbled. Mom's attempts to claw back into community work failed. The pastor blocked her. No one wanted the broken image she presented. Then came the lawsuit. Mom's desperate attempt to silence me for speaking the truth. I walked into court calm, black suit, no fear. They came in like ghosts. Mom with fake pearls, Olivia hiding behind sunglasses. Accusations flew. I was unstable, dramatic, ruining the family. I stood silently, opened my file. Evidence spilled out. Audio, photos, hospital bills, threatening messages. The judge dismissed their case, calling it a frivolous attempt to silence a victim. While they scrambled to salvage shattered lives, I built something real. A non-profit program, Burnback, helping victims of family abuse. Those silenced by daughters, mothers, aunts, whose cruelty hides behind forced smiles. My first interview aired weeks later, anonymously, but the story struck a chord. Thousands reached out. Survivors ready to rise. Olivia's final attempts to smear me backfired spectacularly. Months later, I got a call. Olivia's voice cracked. "I lost everything," she whispered. I paused, then said, "No, you lost everyone. There's a difference." And I hung up. No closure needed. I was the closure. Sitting beside a teenager battling her own burns from a stepfather, I realized I was more than scars. I was fireproof. And from their ashes, I built something no lie or cruelty could ever touch. Sometimes, the people who should love us the most are the ones who wound us deepest. But survival is more than endurance. It's transformation. It's turning pain into power. And sometimes, justice isn't just about punishment. It's about reclaiming your story, your legacy. If this story hit you in the heart, smash that like button and comment below. What's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that prove sometimes the quietest voices pack the fiercest fire.